never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who and wanna hate this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. This is the homegoing show for Armageddon. And in tonight's main event, we will have the Motor City Machine Guns going up against Drew McIntyre and the WWE champion Kevin Owens, who these two will face each other at Armageddon. How will these two compete and compare with each other? Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting off with a banger with Jimmy Uso.
Making his way to the ring from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso.
Last week, Jimmy Uso attacked Cody Rhodes for no apparent reason. He has yet to give us a reason or motive on his action, but you can best believe that Cody Rhodes is here tonight and he will want some answers. But Jimmy Uso got his hands full tonight. He need to put all his focus on his challenger, the young OG, Javon Evans, the young bull.
From Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 170 pounds, Javon Evans.
What an opportunity for Javon Evans. This young kid has done it all since coming up here on Raw. He had a chance at King of the Ring to become youngest WWE champion, but Kevin Owens was not allowing it. Let's take it down to ringside. What a huge win by Javon Evans, along with the Cody Rhodes distraction. Javon Evans took every opportunity he had to defeat Jimmy here tonight. He struck Uso with the kendo stick. The referee did not pay attention, and that what caused Uso to match along with the Cody Rhodes distraction. This was a huge win for the young OG, Javon Evans. What the future holds for Evans is yet to be determined, but this guy has a bright future here in the WWE.
From the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, it's Armageddon.
Well, Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre having a little heart-to-heart before the big main event match tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan!
Liv Morgan is set to face Becky Lynch at Armageddon for the WWE Women's Championship. Liv Morgan has earned that opportunity at winning the Fatal 4-Way match at the last PLE Backlash. And these two have been going back and forth the past couple of weeks at Armageddon. They will get it on. But Liv Morgan is in action tonight.
Chicago, Illinois,
And it's Chicago Zone Cora Jade, who is still looking to find her place here in this women's division. But you have to think, with a win tonight over Morgan, she will get her name in the circle, climbing up the rankings, but it won't be easy. Can Liv Morgan get some momentum going into Backlash against Lynch? Let's take it out of ringside and find out. What a match. Liv Morgan gets the win. But Cora Jade, what a hell of a performance by her. And here comes the women's champion, the man Becky Lynch, is eyeing down her opponent at Armageddon. All right, but there you have it, folks. The Raw after Armageddon, it will be Sami Zayn against Logan Paul. And ladies and gentlemen, let's take you back to last week where Alexis King attacked LA Knight in the boiler room. This is the beginning of the show, and it is now confirmed that Alexis King and LA Knight will meet at Armageddon in an Extreme Rules match to settle their difference. So let's head back to the Alexis King once again attacks LA Knight, man. What is his beef with this guy, man? LA Knight is scheduled to wrestle Carmelo Hayes, who is in the ring ready. But LA Knight is just dazed and confused off of that hidden attack by Alexis King. Can LA Knight regroup himself? LA Knight. LA Knight with the eyes stacked against him. This was a good match, a lot of back and forth. I really thought Carmelo Hayes had LA Knight, man, after the attack by Alexis King right before the match. But LA Knight once again overcame the eyes of whatever he was dealing with. Hit the blunt force trauma, hit the 1, 2, 3, and LA Knight is the victor here tonight. But you can best believe he cannot wait to get to Armageddon to get his hands on Alexis King. LA Knight with the win.
From the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, it's Armageddon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the Prudential Center. We got the unpredictable badass Bronn Breaker.
From Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bronn Breaker.
We haven't seen Bronn Breaker since Backlash when he lost his Intercontinental Championship against Sami Zayn. And in his mind, he is still building this vision of his together. I heard multiple reports that he is recruiting for his faction division. And it is rumored that he has his eyes set on Bronson Reed. But once again, that is just a rumor. I don't know how true it is. But Breaker is in action tonight. Even without his Intercontinental Championship, the guy still looks dominant and unfazed by whoever. The king of strong style. Shinsuke Nakamura is set to face CM Punk at Armageddon. CM Punk basically did an open challenge to anyone in that Raw locker room. And Shinsuke Nakamura was the one that answered and delivered to CM Punk. And those two will get it on at Armageddon. You do not want to miss that fight between these two future Hall of Famers. I don't know if CM Punk is here tonight, but Shinsuke is. And if he can get a win over Bronn Breaker, he will have all the momentum and all the confidence going into Armageddon against CM Punk. Oh, what is this? Speaking of CM Punk, the best in the world is here in New Jersey. And he had his eyes set dead on Shinsuke Nakamura. And from this angle, it looks like CM Punk is gonna take a seat at ringside and spectate this challenger. Free calls for the bell. CM Punk with a cheap shot on Shinsuke Nakamura.
From the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, it's Armageddon.
CM Punk. Seems like CM Punk has all the momentum going in Armageddon with him and Shinsuke Nakamura. But ladies and gentlemen, strap in your seatbelt. It's the main event.
Introducing first, from Mariville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Kevin Owens.
The undisputed WWE Champion, Kevin Owens, after a hellacious battle against AJ Styles, locked in a steel cage at Backlash. Kevin Owens is set to defend his championship against the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre at Armageddon. And here comes the number one contender for Kevin Owens' title. And it was the brilliant idea of Eric Bischoff to put these two in a tag team match, teaming up with each other against the Motor City Machine Guns. How will these two get along? That is the question on everybody's minds.
And his partner from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
These two had words in the beginning of the show, and there you see it. Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, WWE Championship. It will happen at Armageddon. These two spoke to each other in the beginning of the show just to remind each other to stay out of each other's way. Will that plan follow suit? Will it go through? Will these two stay out of each other's way? And let's try getting a win here tonight. They look ready. They haven't even looked at each other yet. I'm curious to find out how this is going to go.
And at a combined weight of 420 pounds, Alex Shirley and Chris
Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley are the Motor City Machine Guns, and they are taking this tag team division by storm. This is another test, and this is another match for them to rise in the rankings and spark this tag team division up. Can they get it done here tonight? With opposite facing them is the WWE Champion Kevin Owens and his number one contender for that title, Drew McIntyre. Let's take it out of ringside. Who Drew tagged himself in. Oh! What a right hand by Owens. And Owens said, you want the match, you can have it. Kevin Owens is walking down the ramp. And Kevin Owens is headed back in the locker room. And Drew McIntyre is alone facing the Motor City Machine Guns. Ladies and gentlemen, this is now a handicap match, 2-on-1. My goodness. buddy. Drew McIntyre, I don't think he had a chance with these two. But that's not the story of the match. The story of the match is Kevin Owens left Drew McIntyre hanging to fend for himself against the Motor City Machine Guns. And you have to give it to Drew McIntyre for handling his own. He did everything in his power to come up with the victory in this match. He hit the Claymore multiple times. But the Motor City Machine Guns just will not stay down. They did what they did to get away with the victory, and that was the sealants right there. 2, 3. Motor City Machine Guns. What a win for this tag team here tonight in New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me. I will see y'all at Armageddon in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's going to be a hell of a show. We have Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is coming back down the ramp. And him and Drew are just staring at each other. This will happen at Armageddon. I cannot wait for it. I will see you in Philly.